Guys, see wetin I see oh. Davido almost quit music. I remember when he announced that he is going to leave music after dropping a last album. I thought he was only chasing clout with it. But right now, Davido don't leave music. He don't almost leave, oh, but something can draw him back. That is to show that this guy is born for the game. Oh, yeah, come. Yeah. Eh. So right now, a lot of people are talking about it, and it's really trending on social media. He granted a recent interview, and somehow some people were able to grab the kind of what he was trying to say. According to reports, Afrobeat superstar Davido shared that he was on the verge of quitting music until God blessed him with You featuring Omale, which he's grateful for as it has breathed new life into his career, adding that With You featuring Omale wasn't among his top three choices, even though he is confident it will be a smash. That's so life be. That's so life be. Davido was able to come back with you. You know why I love this guy? Because he's always real. If not some people that go hide him, I mean, I just say make I throw and make I use and bomb and all this kind of thing. No, God give him that hit. That is what he is really saying about all of this. And we got to understand, you got to be honest to an extent. And let's really have a glimpse of the interview so that you will get to understand how excited and grateful this guy is. This guy is.
So when you're actually making music, can you tell what song is actually?
You definitely can't tell. It wasn't top three for me. That I thought. I mean, I knew obviously Davido and Omale record will go,
Right.
regardless of whatever. But I didn't think I didn't think it was going to be like a whole thing. Like it's really its own thing, just like you said. But yeah, we thank God, man. Like 13, 14 years after, for me to have this kind of song. People have this kind of songs at the beginning of their career or in the middle, So me that was even getting ready to bow out, then God gives me this kind of song. So definitely added more life to it. But I'm grateful. I'm saying big, very huge record. And the tour has just been going amazing.
That's great.
Now you heard from Davido and you got to understand that yes, in the music industry, in the next 5 years, a lot of people are going to be bound out. We're going to be having these guys like Davido, Burner, Wizkid. They are going to become the legendaries. They are going to become like the senior men for the game and all those kind of things. That is something we are going to see, and they are going to be acting from the background to an extent. That is what the video is really hinting about the whole thing that is trending on social media. So we got to understand it right here. So what is your own take about that? I want you to put your own comment in the comment section so that you can have a take on what you feel so far. Now, some people are still talking about something interesting about everybody, about the game, about everybody, about the game, about everybody, about the game. Make una not mind me. So we got something coming in from Two-Face Idibia. I think this guy is really, really not done with music. Based on what he's done few months right now. That is something I feel. Based on what Two-Face, he really dropped a recent song, Save Me From Myself or something like that. And that song is a smash, used in one of Nigerian cinematic movie, and that is a smash. And a lot of people are now responding to that and saying that this guy still got the music talent in him. Because I feel that one of the biggest lyricists in Nigerian music industry is Two-Face Idibia. Because when you listen to his lyrics, it is like telling you a bigger story. That is something I love about Two-Face, because I became a fan of Plantation Boys in 2000. In 1998, I was already a fan of Plantation Boys. And fast forward in 2004, I was a big fan. Okay, I'm still a big fan of Two-Face Idibia. that is actually massive to an extent. But this guy is not done with music yet. 20 something years down the line, is still doing massively well. That is actually, massive to an extent. And a lot of people are respecting that in the game already. That is something I feel based on what I really get. Now, I want you to understand that he really dropped a music video. Dropping a music video was really sharp for Two-Face. Nigerian legendary singer Baba has officially released his long anticipated single titled Kuku Google, and with a music video to that. That is actually massive, and a lot of people are now responding to that, and this is gaining a lot of attention, based on the story that is trending on social media. So we got to understand it from that, point of view. So what is your own take about this? Now, talking about a person of Davido. Davido has really impacted in the music industry, and I think this guy has really tried for himself, based on impacts, based on culture, based on money, based on influences. We got the likes of Burner also really impacting till now with a lot of energy. But Davido actually came earlier than Burner. That is something you need to understand. And we got Whiskey actually came earlier than Davido, Burner, and others. But Whiskey is still like a genre in the game. So we need to give it up for Whiskey to an extent, based on the influence on the culture, based on the impact he's really made and helping to export Afrobeat better. That is something I feel. Although these guys are really coming out to say they want bigger than Afrobeat. That is what they are saying. But you got to actually prove to an extent. That is also one thing I feel about the story. A lot of people are already saying that the likes of Rema is joining them on the top spot of Afrobeat. But do you feel that Rema got a chance to actually join them? I want you to put that in the comment section so that we can have a glimpse and a clear sheet of what you are really saying. What is your own take? Say what you want to say in the comment section. So now you can go and check out Dufacey's song called Cuckoo Google Cuckoo Google. That is actually massive of Two-Face, and recently dropped another song telling the whole life story of what is happening, because a lot of people have actually come out to become a judge in the case of Two-Face, especially separating from his wife Annie Idibia. Now no longer Annie Idibia, Annie. She is now a queen, according to some people. When you and your husband separate, the woman becomes a queen, the man becomes a useless man to some Gen Z's out there. That is something I kind of understand. Before I jump off, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos, and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below, the bell notification icon, to always get notifications each time we upload our videos. I love you guys. Keep supporting Afrobeat blog across social media platforms.